Hey FA Nation, Justin Fensterman here, and with 6 games on tonight's DFS NBA slate, let's talk about some of that value on the board on FanDuel and DraftKings. It's tonight's DFS NBA value video here on FantasyAlarm.com. At point guard, let's go with Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon is looking at a usage percentage exceeding 26 tonight with Marcus Smart out, and Brogdon has produced 38 DraftKings points or more in 2 of his last 3 games. He's scored 15 or more points in 3 straight, and he shoots over 47% from the floor and over 44% from downtown. Both of these teams are top 15 in pace of play, and Brogdon should be looking at around 30 minutes of action and 10 shots tonight. The Bulls are also a bottom 7 team at guarding point guards. With him running the offense for the most part, expect his assists to be boosted, and he's exceeded his average in 4 of his last 5 battles. Let's also not forget that he pulls down 4 rebounds per game. At shooting guard, Josh Richardson. Devin Vassell is out, and as of now, Keldon Johnson doesn't seem like he's suiting up tonight, and if that's the case, Richardson should take more shots. He's taken no fewer than 9 in 3 of his last 4 contests, and scored 11 or more points in 3 games during that span. He shot 50% or better from the floor in 4 straight outings. Even if Johnson does play, Memphis ranks 20th in the league at covering shooting guards. Richardson has been providing minor assistance in boards and dimes. He's pulled down 3 or more in 5 of his last 6 and dropped at least 4 dimes in all but 1 game during that stretch. Richardson has also stolen the ball in 3 straight games. Both of these teams are top 10 in pace, and it should feature a swift back and forth. Richardson averages over a fantasy point per minute when Johnson sits, and he didn't go through shoot-around earlier, making tonight very questionable for Johnson. At small forward, Naji Marshall. Marshall has been coming up huge recently, filling in for Zion Williamson and Brandon Ingram, and he not only scored in double figures in 8 of his last 9 outings, but he scored 23 points or more in back-to-back games. He's also coming off of back-to-back 3 steal games. He'll continue to take double-digit field goals and should play around 30 minutes this evening. He's certainly heating up, hitting more than 52% of his shots in both of his last 2 contests. He's also produced 5 or more boards in 8 of his last 10 matchups. Marshall continues to see his usage percentage sit between 20 and 21, and he's even helped move the ball around, posting 3 or more assists in 4 of his last 6 games. At power forward, Harrison Barnes. The Magic are one of the weakest teams in the league at covering forwards, and seeing him play so many minutes makes Barnes appealing tonight. He's exceeded his 14.1 scoring average in 4 straight contests and grabs more than 5 rebounds per game. Barnes is still a good defender at the elbow and even on the perimeter on the ball, and he's stolen the ball in 7 straight games. Barnes shoots over 46% from the field, and even though it's a pace-down spot for Sacramento, the Magic's defense is flat-out bad. He didn't shoot well in their last matchup, but there were 249 points scored between these 2 teams. He's been a bit more efficient with his 3-point shooting, hitting 40% or more of his threes in 3 of his last 4 outings. Finally at center, Daniel Gafford. The Wizards have been starting Gafford, who's posted no fewer than 30 DraftKings points in 4 of his last 5 games. He scored 11 or more points in all 5 contests, and he complements Kristaps Porzingis nicely because Porzingis can draw bigger defenders away from the paint towards the arc, and Gafford will have more room to produce right under the basket. Gafford has grabbed 8 rebounds or more in 4 of his last 5 contests. He's also been very helpful blocking shots this year. He's blocking 1.2 shots per game and has swatted away shots in 7 of his last 8 games, and he blocked 3 or more shots in 2 of his last 5 contests. The pace favors Washington as well. And that is your DFS NBA value video, FA Nation. Only 6 games on the docket this evening, but still plenty of value presenting itself. Keep track of those injuries, and let's crush it tonight.